So Bacilinum burnet is a remedy which was prepared initially by Burnet, and Bacilinum is a nosode formed from lung of tuberculosis, and it's actually prepared from maceration of portion of lung of tuberculosis. It does not only contain tuberculobacilli, but it contains many other bacilli as well. So I like to call it as the broad spectrum nosode, typically Bacilinum. So Bacilinum, the sphere of action is much bigger to tuberculinum, if you actually see. And before we start about Bacilinum, let us see the genius of Bacilinum. Bacilinum is used very unhomeopathically, only to give ringworm. But the main genius of Bacilinum is lot of infection, wheezing, rattling. And one of the main thing that you will see with Bacilinum is the genius of hectic pace, changeability, suffocation, dwarf structure, chronic catarrh, offensive pathology. Very often it will be useful for upper respiratory tract or lung related pathology, even in eczemas, even in glandular pathology. You think about Bacilinum. Dr. Sankaran has done a proving on Bacilinum, and one of the main state is that of hecticity, hectic pace. Very often Bacilinum patients will tell you, I get cold and cough, especially when I get up in the morning. That's typically of Bacilinum. Bacilinum teeth will often be very carried, and they will often be decayed, serrated, and always better by warmth. Bacilinum will have asthma like arsenic, but they cannot lie down at all. There's a lot of history of abortion in Bacilinum and miscarriages. The cough of Bacilinum is generally better by open air, typically. Bacilinum will also have sticky, cold perspiration and warts on the feet. Some confirmatory symptoms of Bacilinum: shiny nails, hairy back, yellow teeth, recurrent ringworm, and past history of tuberculosis. One of the main things about Bacilinum is that they can be, and I'm talking about children, is that they can be very snappish and they don't want to answer your questions, and they can be very critical and complaining. They like to have a change. One of their main symptoms is desire for change, very censorious. Uh, they have aversion to meeting different people. One of the commonest thing I've seen is dreams of exhaustion and running in in Baseline. One of my teacher, Dr. Sarkar, uses Bacilinum very often in bladder cancer and cerebral palsy very well. It's known to be complementary to Kali Carb and Calcarea. So this is a little bit about Bacilinum.